Instant karma when guys fight back. Oh, we're getting there. We are getting there. Gender, sex, masculinity, feminism, equality. Here we come.
A woman arrogantly slaps a police officer, nearly knocking his glasses off.
It's not only that she's slapping a man. She's slapping a police officer that is a man. Just letting you know.
The officer responds with a swift slap of his own, leaving the woman stunned and crying out, "How can he slap me?" She clearly underestimated the officer's reaction, expecting he wouldn't retaliate.
I love how this is on Brutal TV. Oh no! Brutal TV is the channel. The name of the channel. Oh, the tears. Bring the tears. Why don't you? Oh, you're such a victim. Oh my god. Very annoyed. I just noticed. Tualdo, I literally just noticed. Fat woman. Wow.
In this mixed-gender grappling match, emotions ran high as the boy, slightly younger than his female opponent, demonstrated a dominating performance.
Slightly younger.
As the match progressed,
and
it
slightly
quickly
bigger.
became evident how one-sided it was. The male competitor skillfully maneuvered for a choke, but when that attempt fell through, he seamlessly transitioned into another submission.
That's it. Submission.
Ultimately, he executed a perfect triangle choke, leading
She's
to his
tapping
female
out.
opponent's submission.
Yeah.
The young male grappler's decisive victory highlighted his advanced skills and relentless determination, but it also left his opponent in tears.
But look how small she is. Like reality hits, right? This is when they overestimate themselves. I think there is nothing wrong in getting a reality check like this. She didn't really get harmed or anything, but at least now she knows. Look how small she is compared to him. Like, this is not fair.
In a wrestling match between a boy and a girl, the girl had no chance as the boy dominated,
Dude,
twisting her like...
I honestly feel in wrestling, there is no way a woman can win. Unless, like, she's, like, really, like, she has been training for generations and generations, like, for ages, and he's, like, he never trained in his life or something like that. Like, he has to be in such a disadvantage to lose. This is literally pure power. Wrestling is pure power, and this is a man's sport.
a pretzel. His display of strength and technique left her completely outmatched. Despite her efforts, she couldn't escape his holds, showcasing his clear dominance throughout the match.
Whoa. I mean, she's fighting though. She's really doing good. Even holding this long is... Oh. This looks so painful to watch, man. What the F? That's it, she's screwed. What can she do here? Winner versus loser?
In a mixed MMA fight organized in Romania, a man effortlessly defeated two women at the same time. The fight ended with both women completely destroyed and demolished by the lone male fighter.
Two at the same time?
This outcome was particularly embarrassing for feminism, as the women were overwhelmed and outmatched. The bout highlighted the stark physical differences, making it a controversial and talked about event.
Oh, this is the problem. Like, the ring is too big, and he's like, it's a chase thing. They're not both fighting at the same time. What he's doing is like literally dividing and separating them and going 1v1. Why are they like literally like bots? Like in movies when there's so many people attacking the main character who's the hero, and like they go one by one. Just attack at the same time. Like, use that to your advantage. What the fuck is going on? At the same time for once, for the love of God. Nothing. She's like punching him and he's like a punching back. Like nothing is affecting. He's not even flinching. He is huge though compared to them. So that also is not. To be fair, he's a heavy guy. But yeah. This is not fair at all. This guy has like so much mass. He doesn't... Whoa! I am so happy that men are so respectful to women. And like in marriage and whatnot, like a husband is so nice to a woman. And even if they are arguing and fighting and she's shouting, he's not using any type of physical force, even though he knows he's winning that argument like that. Even though he's raging, and a woman knows how to make a man rage, they don't use force. Like, such respectful men. I love that. I love that you are nice, and I know that you can be this strong and you can destroy us physically like this, but you don't do it. And I'm really respectful of that. I'm happy that that's the society that I live in. Whew.
In a wrestling match of 2 women versus 1 man, the women couldn't make the guy tap out despite their numbers advantage. At first the guy took it easy, but then he turned up the intensity and dominated the match. One by one he made each woman tap out, showcasing his superior strength and technique. The match ended with the man clearly proving his dominance.
Okay, at least I remember this clip, I saw it once. At least they're both trying at the same time. They kind of got him here, right? Oh, when he gets you in that lock, that's it. Like, or you lose your arm. Finished. And he's doing the same move to both of them to tap them out.
A female boxer faced off against a similarly sized but far more skilled...
Okay, this looks kind of fair. Similar size, looks like they're both professionals.
...male opponent, only to be unable to finish the second round.
No way.
The instructor can be seen tactically advising the male boxer to target her belly, exploiting a common weakness due to lower muscle mass. This strategy led to a series of relentless liver shots, leaving her severely exhausted from the abdominal pain. Despite being an exhibition match.
See, this is really sad. This makes me so sad because it is the reality. It is the truth. We women are physically different than men. We have more fat because we are reproducing human beings. Like, we literally, our stomach is the most precious thing, is the thing that brings magic to the world. And to exploit that and to use that to your advantage, it is so sad, but very understandable in sport. Like, you have to use what you got in order to win. But that's why I think it is not fair. It will never be fair because they can do that. What can you do? Can she throw shots at his balls or something? Like, no, she will get disqualified, right? So, like, men don't really have physical weaknesses as much as women when it comes to this.
The referee had to step in and stop the fight to prevent further damage.
Yeah. Why try to beat them at their game? Beat them at other games. We are sharper when it comes to our minds. to life hacks, to we women are like, we are more like street smart, we are more like life smart, than men are. We have so many other qualities that we can use to our advantage compared to men, and that men can never replicate or use, and they do appreciate it. Like, there is a lot of men who have women in their life, and they appreciate that thing that a woman brings to their life, from order, discipline, cleanness, you know, to like organization, emotions. There's plenty of things that a man can be grateful to have a woman in his life. But I don't understand why we are trying to beat them at their game. Like, why women are trying to beat men at their own, in their own field. You know, like, isn't it like, appreciate your field, exaggerate your field, talk about your field, show them why it is important for them to have you in their life, not to prove some point. Like, this is unprovable. This is never going to be the case. Let's move on. Yeah, things that men can do that women can do, and things that women can do that men can't do. Like, easy. Just stop the fight. I can't look at it.
谁说女子不如男？男女之间的对决非常的精彩，朋友们。
Ah. Ah. He actually is not even going to the stomach anymore, and he's still winning. Did you notice? He's not even abusing what the coach told him. Oh, you did not just go there. What can a woman do that men can't besides kids? That's the thing. Like, it is different for everyone. It's different what you want from life. I cannot come sit here and tell you what you need in a woman. I think you yourself know why would you want to have a woman in your life, and what a woman can bring to your life specifically that you would specifically appreciate because of your lifestyle. You know, I might be like wrong, and I might be at a disadvantage here towards women and whatnot. But I know that the men that I had in my life and the men that I have in my life appreciate me in their life for reasons. And like, I'm not gonna sit down here and like tell you the reasons. I know the reasons, they know the reasons, and so forward. Nothing naughty, don't think like that. But yeah, if you think that a woman only existence that is better than a man is because they can reproduce and bring you a human being that is half you, that's kind of sad. If that's the only reason you think women should exist. Yeah, that's really sad. She's exhausted at this point. Like, she's so done. Okay, now with the stomach thing. Yeah, he's like, done. Nope, we're not doing this.
In this Muay Thai fight, a cocky and confident girl steps into the ring against a guy, only to be utterly destroyed. The bout quickly turns one-sided, with the guy landing powerful blows that leave her reeling. As the fight progresses, the referee steps in to save her from further punishment by stopping the match. Her initial arrogance is met with a humbling defeat.
Why is it third world countries? Oh no! She's holding on though, real good. This weird music in the background. punch, man. What the? How is she still standing? She can't get a break. He's constantly attacking. She's trying to defend herself. If she goes for the attack while he's attacking, he can get like a spot where she's open, and then game over, KO for her. Every punch she's taking from him is like insane. She's defending herself to stay in the match. She doesn't, it's crazy. Yeah, and she doesn't have like the power behind her punches. The camera angle is awful. I mean, it's a third world country with like this weird music and everything. It's okay. Everybody needs sports in their life. The only place where I can see a man versus a woman is in WWE or pro wrestling, where, you know, it is fake and it is performative. In that sense, that of course they can still get hurt and whatnot, but that they can get hurt whether it is a man versus a man, or a woman versus a woman, or a man versus a woman. I feel like I would love to see like men versus women matches more, but since it's PG era, they don't have that anymore. The word fake. It got him. No, you know what I mean? Like it's not real punches behind it. That's the fake part of it. Like it's performative. But pro wrestling is not fake in itself. It's more scripted. Like what I wanted to say is that I know that they don't exist anymore, like these matches where back in the day I did react to like top 10 or something matches where men versus women were fighting, and it was like kind of fun to watch that. I would like to see it again, maybe not in the physical sense of it, but to like bring some kind of manner. Like we have Liv Morgan right now, like the triangle between Rhea, Liv, and Dom. Even though it's not they're physically fighting in the ring, they're fighting for a guy and stuff. Like there is this drama and stuff, and I wish they bring more of this intergender, or what is it called really? Things, yeah, more, so they don't separate a lot men and women in that sport itself. Women like China used to face men like China, Lita, even Stephanie McMahon went with these things as well. But like she pivoted it, and if anyone, it would be like China number one. China, not the country, China the wrestler. Like she literally pivoted the way for women to be in the wrestling, in pro wrestling the way they are today, not for their body or looks, but genuinely for sport. China was a unit. Like honestly, I have so much respect for her, and unfortunately she did have a tragic life. I did react and talk about it. She did have a really tragic life, and I feel like she was born in the wrong time, because if she was born today it would have been different. But I think it was very necessary for her to be born in the wrong time, even though she had a tragic life. Because if she wasn't there to fight for women's rights in pro wrestling, I don't know what pro wrestling would be looking like today for women. And I think every woman who is in pro wrestling today is very grateful to China for pivoting the way and for fighting for women's rights, even though her life ended tragically because she was not appreciated by society and she had to go through shit in order to be where she is, and she failed miserably. And it's so sad. It's so sad that a woman like her was not respected enough. She was the trailblazer. Yep. So many people screwed her over. So many people. It's such a tragedy. Such a tragedy. But I bet every single woman who is in pro wrestling is grateful to her. Every single woman. I don't know about men, but I know that women are. Okay.